Hey, how are you? I'm SliceofOtaku, and with this video, we're gonna try and figure out how Glossaryck knew about Eclipsa's plan. At the end of Season 3, Glossaryck states that he's been saying Globgor for months as a warning to Eclipsa's true intentions. Yet oddly enough, he's been saying Globgor before anyone even knew Eclipsa had broken free from Romulus's crystal. Now, Glossaryck certainly isn't omnipotent, or even all-seeing by any stretch of the imagination. And it's definite at this point that when the book was destroyed by Ludo, he was sent to the Realm of Magic. The Realm of Magic being a rather isolated location, and so learning and keeping up with the current events of the outside world, or worlds I suppose, wouldn't be possible. So with that in mind, Glossaryck knew of this impending threat despite being within the Realm of Magic while all the action was going on. And maybe you're thinking that he was immune to the effects of the Realm of Magic and was able to discover all of this, but I'm not so sure. I think that just like Star or Moon Butterfly, Glossaryck did in fact fall prey to the allure of the realm, and it was only upon returning to Muni that he recollected the necessary thoughts to make such a deduction. Now, such a definite deduction, one which Glossaryck felt was an absolute definite conclusion, must certainly have its corresponding clues and or evidence. With his position, Glossaryck certainly knew Eclipsa well, same as all the other former Queens of Muni. So in knowing her this well, it seems he was able to discern that her innate desire would lie with the freeing of Globgor, which was right on the nose considering when Star first meets Eclipsa in the episode Stranger Danger and asks if she has a hot date, Eclipsa responds saying something like that. But from here, she is of course interrupted until the very end of the season where there is no one to oppose her, which I don't believe was exactly her intention. Eclipsa is very crafty indeed, but she doesn't really plan and plot too far ahead like say Toffee would. And so she's different in the sense that she more so goes with the flow and simply has a knack for turning unfortunate circumstances into beneficial outcomes, which is exactly what she did to place her family in a position even better than it was during her initial reign. But knowing Eclipsa alone doesn't suffice to explain such foresight. Glossaryck had to have known that while he was gone, Eclipsa would have escaped her crystallization, that due to Toffee's demise, Eclipsa would return. And considering Star is alive and well and Muni was safe when he returned, Eclipsa's escape would of course soon follow. But here's the thing. Had Glossaryck actually said more than just Globgor, a name that no one of the present age could recognize, they could have actually avoided this issue. Based on how she searched the monster temple, it's clear that Eclipsa didn't exactly know the location of Globgor, which is something she likely discovered while Moon was stationary in the episode Total Eclipse of the Moon. And hey, even in knowing that location, she cannot use magic without a wand, so she'd have no way of freeing him otherwise. The only ones who could actually benefit from hearing the name Globgor would be the Magic High Commission, and coincidentally, when he was in a room full of them, he suddenly was silent and tame. And as a side note, I have to commend Eclipsa's poker face. When Glossaryck was wailing the name of her monster love, she didn't so much as flinch. In fact, she silences him and does so before the High Commission comes to seize her. Very, very smart. And right after he informs Star and Marco as to the significance of the name Globgor, Glossaryck mimics Eclipsa's umbrella and flies off after her. And so with that, Glossaryck is now once again following her. Now to be fair, Glossaryck is Glossaryck, and so a lot of the time he's weird and makes little sense. But even now, I feel like what he told Moon in the episode Page Turner still holds true. That his way of teaching Star is unique to her. And typically, Glossaryck is bound to the Book of Spells. But with that no longer being a thing, he's essentially like a newly freed genie. He's still conducting himself in a manner befitting his former role, but I can't help but feel that this is all just grooming Star to be the absolute greatest she can be. And should she falter or fail to live up to his expectation, then hey, whatever, he'll just be eating his pudding and teaching a baby Meteora. It's all good. But guys, what do you think about Glossaryck these days? And do you like his new voice? If you don't know, apparently his former voice actor got caught up with some harassment allegations of an inappropriate nature. So yeah, he got the boot. So yeah, admittedly the new voice is pretty different, but I am a fan because Keith David is the same guy who voices Flame King in Adventure Time, and the Flame Kingdom is fire. Thank you all so much for watching and have an awesome day. I love you.